It's time for the 90-day goal crusher. We're going to talk about setting your next 90 days on fire. All right. So, if wherever you're watching this, if you're not seeing the link to grab it, it's okay. We're going to get you the link. All right. If you're in Goal Digger Creatives, you should see it in the description. If you're on Instagram or you're seeing this on YouTube, we'll put it in the show notes for YouTube. We'll update that for you. You can also go to Instagram and click my bio and grab it. Okay. If you need it, just put Goal Crusher in the comments if you need to grab a copy. Okay. I think most of you have it. If not, no worries. You can just order it and watch this training so you know how to use it. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to screen share and show you what's inside this Goal Crusher, because this is a way for you to set your goals and stay on top of them and keep working on them, where most people just set a goal and then they walk away and it doesn't happen, right? So if you're jumping in right now, joining us, and you already have it, just drop some fire below or put the word fire if you already have your Goal Crusher. If you don't, that's okay. We'll make sure that you get it, okay? So I'm excited to walk through this with you today, and we're going to blow your mind. It's going to be short and sweet, to the point. You know me, I don't mess around. We're going to get it done, and it's going to be awesome, okay? So let me just get on over here so we can take a look together, okay? So this is what the inside looks like, the 90-day Goal Crusher. This amazing idea and this amazing tool that we've put together for you is I want to give credit to Steph Dakin. Steph is our IT director. She's served many roles in the last couple of years inside of the Goal Digger headquarters, but she was, and we had a staff meeting in December, and she's like, I think we need a 90-day Goal Crusher. I was like, that's a great idea. She's like, yeah, all of our people need it because they need it. They need something in their hands. So she came up with the concept. Christy Dully designed it. Christy's one of my best friends, and here we go. It's real. She manifested it. Okay. So shout out to Steph. Make sure you say thank you, Steph, if you know Steph personally. Okay. So there's obviously, you can put your name in here, tag us, hold your Goal Crusher in your hand and take a picture of yourself with it when you receive it in the mail, and put a story up, right? And this is so fun because other entrepreneurs will see that you have awesome tools, and that really gets people interested. We're all about tools. We're all about apps, right? And Trello, absolutely. All right. So tag the Goal Digger Girl on social, and I will give you a shout out for doing that. Okay. So here is where we're going to start. First thing I want you to do, okay, get out your Goal Crusher right now. I'm going to walk you through the beginning parts of this, and the rest you're going to do on your own. Okay. First thing we need, this is your overarching power statement for the next 90 days. Okay. You guys can't see like my animation here, so I'm going to add myself to the screen. Okay. Like I'm like swinging my hands around back here, and you guys can't see me. Okay. Yes, Jenny, we'll get you a copy for sure. So just put Goal Crusher in the comments, and we'll make sure that you need it. If you go to Instagram and click the link in my bio, you'll see it right there too. Okay. We'll get it for you. Shoot me a DM if you need to. All right. So the goal crushing power statement. Why is this so important? Okay. Listen, guys. If we don't bring power and energy and motivation and excitement into our goals, we are not going to hit them. You are dead in the water before you even started. This is why New Year's resolutions suck and they don't work. Okay. Think about it. All the goals you set for yourself. Now, I will tell you guys something kind of cool. If any of you are into like the universe and the way things work, I'm huge. Like I talk to God all day long. Jesus is like my homie, like my best friend, but I absolutely believe in the universe. We've actually found energetically that we actually have a brand new year starting. I know it sounds a little out there, but it just started, I think like April 1st or 2nd. So if any of you are kind of feeling this pull for a reset, put me in the comments if any of you are feeling it, where you're like, yes, I am ready to reboot. I am ready to recalibrate. Like I set some goals for myself this year and it just didn't happen. Like I never started. Now is the time. Okay. Put me in the comments. So what we have to do is we've got to get into momentum. We've got to get into movement. A power statement is just that. Okay. Your goal crushing power statement. I am a rock star wife, mom, and badass businesswoman. Okay. That's mine. I have it on my board up there. My husband actually wrote it. He didn't put the badass part, but he put that on my whiteboard for me, and I'm leaving it there. It's my statement. I'm a freaking awesome wife. Okay. I'm an amazing wife. I'm an amazing mom. All right. Like I love my kids. I am there for them, and I am claiming that, right? I'm not going to let the mom guilt come in and steal my thunder and steal my joy. Oh no, I'm a rock star mom and wife, and I'm a badass businesswoman. Okay. So, what is your goal crushing power statement? What are you claiming for yourself? Who are you becoming? Who do you want to embody? Well, this is going to start with the power statement. Okay. So, this is important. This is not just like, hashtag rock star. Okay. Like, I want some power here. Okay. If you know your power statement, put it in the comments for you, comments for me and you. Yes, I love that. I'm an incredible woman, successful as a nurse and a stylist. Okay. And I'd even challenge you. I can't see who you are, but I would even challenge you on that one. Incredible woman, successful as a nurse, and maybe something about being a stylist. Maybe add another word with, amplifications, like a verb. I'd throw that in there too, like, successful as a nurse and a, amazing stylist, or however you want to say that. Okay. So that's your homework, is to get your goal crushing power statement done. Okay. Then you're going to brain dump all the things. You're just going to drop all the goals down. Now, over the next 90 days, you're not going to be able to do everything you put on here, but you won't be able to figure out what you're going to do until you do the brain dump. I do brain dumps all the time. I actually have a section at the very back of the Goal Digger Girl Planner. There's several pages that we put in there for you that I actually put all my ideas there. It's like a parking lot, I call it, in my head. You have to have a space for all the things swirling around in your head. A bomb stylist. Yes, girl. I love that. You've got to have a space for all those things. Okay. We've got a million ideas and to-do lists and things, and people need our attention, and our alerts are going off, and it's crazy. So if we can have a space where we can just get all of that out, instant calm, instant clarity, you're going to feel like a new person. Okay. We have a strong warrior woman helping others find their strength. There is some fire in that one. I love warrior woman and what it means to be a warrior. It's just awesome. Okay. So I want you to just brain dump. Now, you might say, well, nothing's coming to me right now. Carry this around with you. This is why we made it this size, so you can carry it around with you, because you're going to be driving to work or to drop the kids off, and the idea is going to come. You're not going to remember it by the time you get back home. Or, maybe you're in the shower and the idea comes, right? It's when we're just kind of letting our brain relax that the ideas come. Grab it, drop it in here. Okay. So this is right at the beginning. All right, so you're going to brain dump all your ideas, and then you're obviously going to narrow it down. Okay, so look at everything everything that you put together. Oh, excuse me. Everything that you put together, and then you're going to narrow it down to your top 3 professional goals and your top 3 personal goals. Okay, thanks for the tags, you guys. I appreciate it. What are the top 3 professional goals you want to go over in the next 90 days? So you might look at it and go, well, I want to do all of it. That's actually a big problem that we have, is we are so optimistic, which is such a wonderful, beautiful character trait, but we think that we can get so much done. Has anyone done that before, where you think you have enough time to get ready in the morning for something and then you're like scrambling? That's me. I'm like the eternal optimist. I always think there's more time. I always think I can do more than I can. This is just how we're wired, right? You get to do all the things. This isn't saying you're not going to do all the things. But what are we going to pick for the next 90 days? Okay. Jenny is a strong, magnetic, excited, passionate mom boss who loves helping people look good and feel good from the inside out. Fire. It's fabulous. Okay. So top 3 professional goals, top 3 personal goals. Personal goals are just as important as professional. Often you will not accomplish your professional goals because your personal life is a mess. Is that not true? So we've got to do both pillars of that. Okay. And how will you feel once you've accomplished these goals? I want you to imagine 90 days has gone by. Okay. April, May, June, it's middle of the year, July's here, and you did it. Like, you finally did it. You stopped just talking about it and you did it. You actually wrote down the goals and you got them done. You focused on it every day. You became almost obsessed about it for 90 days. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to the gym. Like, it's just part of my life now. Or, oh my gosh, like for me, one of the things I want to do is spend more time with the girls. So going to their school lunches and stuff, like, go and have lunch with them. You guys know how easy it is for me to be like, I can't, I'm so booked, right? No, I'm going to look back after the 90 days and go, I did it. I spent more time with them. I did more things with them. How will you feel once you've accomplished these goals? Okay. I want you to imagine it's done. And you can say it even that way. Wow, the last 90 days has been pure fire. I feel so accomplished because I was able to stick to what I said I was going to do. I was a person of my word. I was disciplined. I was disciplined. I showed up. I made it happen. I overcame my excuses. I was bigger than my excuses. I was a champion. Like, I want you to write this as if it's already happened. And when we do that, we actually step into our future self. The alignment in that like vibrational connection turbocharges. Speak your dreams into existence. Yes. Doesn't this just give you chills thinking about the possibilities? This isn't how people operate, guys. They just wake up, they hit the snooze button, and they react all day. No more. Not on my watch, okay? You are goal diggers. We have goals to crush. So how this is going to work is each month for the 3 months, we're going to focus on one professional goal and one personal. The reason why we're going to do this is because working on 6 goals at once is a lot. It's almost like trying to get on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube all at once. It doesn't work. It's ineffective, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go off of this list up here, top 3 professional, top 3 personal, and you can circle it or you can just transfer it down into the sheets below. I want you to pick the biggest one, not the biggest, hardest one, but the one where you're resonating with. You're like, that one. I want to focus on that first, okay? So pick one from the 3 professional and pick one from the personal. And that's what we're going to focus on for the first month. Some of them will take longer than a month. It's going to obviously vary, but we want to just start with one of each. And then month 2 will add another. And you might not be done with goal number 1 and you'll keep working on it. But 30 days into this, it'll be a habit, whatever it is that you're developing. It could be something like, I want to post every single day on social media and not miss a day. Well, if that's our month 1 goal, month 2 comes around, you're not just going to stop the goal, right? You're going to keep going with it, but the habit is there. Okay. So start date, go ahead and put the date for when you're starting this. I recommend starting now. Some of you, you know what you did. You got this in the mail and you're like, okay, I'm going to start April 1st. And April 1st came and you're like, no, I'm going to wait until Kimberly's training, which I'm glad you did, because if you just look at this, you might not know what the heck I meant by it. But some of you are going, ooh, April 6th. I can't start today. Yes, you can. You can start right now. All right. Pull up your big girl panties. Let's go. We are doing this waiting game of when it's perfect and when the kids are out of school and I'll start goals then. No, your dreams need you now. People need you now. The money that you want to make, it's out there, but you got to start now. Okay. So we're just going to do it now. So put the start date for today, depending on when you're watching this, put it down, get it in writing, right in the book. Okay. Number 1 professional goal. What's your strategy to get there? So let's say your number 1 professional goal is to be consistent on social media and show up every day. Okay. Be consistent on social media and show up every day. So what's your strategy? Your strategy is that you're going to pre-plan out your content and you are going to make sure that you have engaging posts that get, interaction, creates connection, and you are going to really focus on one platform. Okay, that's your strategy. I'm just making it up. The strategy is like, how are you going to go about it, right? So let's say I said, all right, I am going to go to, I live in Texas. I live in Austin, Texas, and I'm going to go to, the East Coast. Okay, I'm going to take a trip to New York City. What's my strategy to get there? Am I going to drive there, do a road trip? Am I going to book a flight? Am I going to take a train? Okay. So the strategy is how are you going to make it happen? So declare your professional goal and then say, so how am I going to do that? When you decide how you're going to do it, which you're going to write that down. And by the way, I do recommend that you take some time to sit through this. It will not take you long. You can have all this filled out in 15 minutes, but you need quiet. A lot of you are never quiet. You've got devices going all the time. You literally wake up and you look at your email, your Facebook notifications, which you should turn all of those notifications off, by the way, and get your cell phone out of your bedroom. But you wake up and you're like, and you're reacting, and the kids need things, right? And then you're on devices at night all day long, stimulated, and then you go to bed. Like there's no quiet time built into your day. You're going to need to build in some quiet time. So 10 minutes, 15 minutes, fill this thing out. Okay. I want you to think it through. What's the strategy? Like, how are you going to do that? And then this is the part that people always miss is the action steps. Thanks, Ashley. It's good to see you, sweetie. The action steps is what people miss. So they might say, I want to lose 20 pounds. The strategy to lose 20 pounds is, of course, join a gym or maybe find a mommy and me. I used to do nutrition training for the stroller strides here in Austin, where the moms get together and they work out. Okay, so you're like, I'm gonna, join a gym or go join a mommy stroller club. Okay, but they don't do the action step part of making the call to find out, can they come in and set up a tour to look at the health club? What are the membership rates? What days of the week would you actually work out? How would that work with the kids and getting dinner and like all the things? I shouldn't say no one. A lot of people don't do that part. Isn't that true? You actually don't like do the action piece of it. You just have the idea in your head. Stroller size. Yes, exactly. It's awesome. So if you don't have the action steps written out, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. Okay. A goal without a plan is just a dream or a wish. We don't want that. We don't want to be wishing. We want to make ish happen. Okay. So we want to be aligned with it and feel really good and let it flow. But this is the part that's missing with getting in alignment is the action step. You got to get off your booty and get it done. You know what I'm saying? All right. So professional goal, how are you going to go about it? And then what specific action steps need to happen? This is your to-do list for that professional goal. But think about it. One goal for the month. If you say, all right, and obviously I used a weight loss example, but let's say your professional goal was to post every day and just be really like strategic with your content and make sure it's engaging and you're understanding, like you're planning it out using, action step could be, get a Trello board and plan out all your content for 30 days. That's your action step. And then another action step could be, reply to comments, reply back to people, go to their profiles and comment on their stuff. This is one goal for the month. You got this. That's not ridiculous. You're not trying to do 75,000 things, right? Okay. So then we have a personal goal. We're going to do the same thing. We'll lose that 20 pounds. Okay. What's the strategy? What are the action steps? All right. Now this is how it's going to get real. Okay. This is where you are. Okay. So day one, you're going to be like, all right, I got my new Goal Digger Crushing planner here. And you're all excited and you fill it out. And then day two, you're like, oh yeah, I got to do that. Okay. Fill it out. Day three, you're like, I don't want to fill it out. This is where the discipline's going to kick in. 95% of people, they don't finish books. Did you know that? 95% of people never finish the book. Majority of people never finish the course. Most people, they drop out of programs. Don't be that person. You can change that now. If you're always like, yeah, that's me, not anymore. Okay. Make the commitment, hold yourself accountable, get an accountability buddy. Okay. If you're in our coaching programs, find us another student who wants to do this with you. Get a partner, get an accountability coach. When I was really stuck in my network marketing business, I almost quit because I just was like, this isn't working. So glad I didn't, obviously. I grabbed a girl on my team. She was my top person, my really good friend. And then we grabbed a sideline in our company that we both adored. And the three of us checked in every single day. And we would be like, dude, today was awful, right? Or, oh my gosh, just feeling really good today. We just checked in with each other. And it just kept us all engaged and focused and kept going. And it worked. Okay. All three of us have very successful businesses. Okay. So what you're going to do for day one, obviously put the date. What are today's goals to crush? Okay, what do we need to do today? And you might say, well, what do you mean? You just said one professional goal. No, what are we doing today? It's your action items for the day. Okay, what is it that you're crushing today? It could be you are, putting an event up in your Facebook group. It could be you are recording 3 reels today. It could be you are going to plan a cool team meeting to do with your teammates. Or maybe it's like, I'm just going to organize my desk today. Okay, so it gives you, 3 ideas. What's really interesting about this, you guys? If you listen to the best productivity experts out there, they will tell you to have 3 to-do list action items on your to-do list per day. 3. Yeah. Maybe you get to 4 or 5 because you're feeling really energetic. 3. I want you guys to drop in the comments, how many do you have on your list? Okay, I have, and I just did this one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 on my list. So now I kind of just put in there knowing I'm not going to do all of them today. So kind of, because I don't have it in my Goal Crusher yet. because I just got mine, like you guys. Um, 3. How many do you have on your list right now? I have 5. Shay has 17. The only reason I have 5, Shay, is because I cleaned the list up last night. So I usually have a lot more as well. Well, notice if we're trying to do 17, like Shay and I, we're not going to get 17 done. It's humanly impossible. So what do we feel like every day? How do you feel? Do you feel like you crushed it? Do you feel like you're a rock star? You're like, yeah, man, I'm amazing. No, you feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you failed. You feel like you never get enough done. There's not enough hours in the day. If we keep saying there's not enough time in the day, then you're going to create where there's not enough craptastic. You're going to create where there's not enough time in the day. If you keep saying, oh my gosh, I can never get anything done, you're never going to get anything done. So we're going to shift and say, today, I claim these 3 goals I'm going to crush. 3 things. That's it. If you feel really excited and you want to do other things, knock yourself out. What are 3 things you're going to crush today? Okay. So you're going to figure out what that is. And then you're going to have planned time blocks. What do I mean by that? When are you going to get those 3 things done? It's not enough to write down the goals or the to-do list. It's not enough. We all know that. That's why the goals are just still sitting there. If you write it down on paper or, you just jot it down, when is it going to happen? You're like, okay, I'm going to get reels today. I'm going to get to reels today. What happens is did you know? Okay, check this out. This is going to blow your mind. Okay. Let's say you want to record 3 reels. They're each 10 seconds long. So we've got 30 seconds of recording. Of course, it's going to take 5-10 minutes for each one to edit. So let's just say 30 minutes total. Start to finish, you could record 3 reels in 30 minutes. Okay. But you think about it all day long. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're like, oh, I got to do that. And you're procrastinating and there's things coming up, the kids. You spend all day thinking about it. It didn't take you 30 minutes. You know what it took you? 12 hours. That's why you feel exhausted, everybody. You are exhausted. And you are exhausted because your mind is exhausted. It's like this little, the rat running around in the cage over and over again. Or the hamster on the wheel. Is that the saying? I don't know. Rat in a cage. Oh, I think that's like Smashing Pumpkins song or something. Okay, maybe not. So the hamster wheel. Oh, okay. The hamster wheel. That hamster is exhausted, right? It just keeps running. You're exhausted because you spent 12 hours on 3 reels and sometimes you don't even get to them. Oh, yeah. 12 hours of you think about reels all day and then you don't do it. You feel really horrible, right? And then you already spent 12 hours on it. Hello. So what if we said, all right, today's goal is to crush. I'm going to do 3 reels, plan time block. I'm going to record my 3 reels from 11 to 11:30 today. And you just put it on there. Okay. Now, if you have a calendar, pop it into your Google Calendar, but I still want you writing it down for accountability. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to be reflecting as we go to see how we're functioning and what's working and what isn't working. Okay. Because the way I operate is different than the way you operate. All your job is to do is to figure out what works for you. Okay. Felicia and I are very different. The way our brains work are very different. Our hearts are very similar, but the way we are wired is different. So Felicia watches this. She's like, okay, I get what you're saying, Kimberly. Now she has to take it and apply it to her own life and make the tweaks, make the adjustments, say, ooh, I like that. I didn't like that. But it's also holding yourself accountable to say, I did say I was going to do the reels. I put it on my calendar that I was going to do it at 11. And then I just said, oh, my office is too dirty. I got to clean it because I can't possibly record reels with this dirty office. Guilty, anyone? And then the time slot was taken and then I had to get the kids and I couldn't do it. Okay. You can reflect on that and go, okay, I see what I did here. I see what happened. I self-sabotage, not going to do it again. Okay. So each day there's a spot for notes where you can put, anything that happened. It's almost like you're going to plan this out. How did I know? And then in the notes section, I want you to reflect. I want you to observe. I want you to say, okay, I realized that trying to do the reels, just using reels as an example, but trying to do the reels when the kids were home, not a good idea. Totally got frustrated by it. The kids were coming in. I felt, silly recording them with the kids there. So I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I'm going to do it when they're at school. That's cool. Like, that's awesome. That's growth, guys. Like, don't beat yourself up here. This is not pass or go. This is not yes or no. And this is not success or failure. This is all about growth. Okay. Cecilia, just put Goal Crusher in the comments and then we will tag you and we'll get it to you. You can also go to my Instagram profile and click the link in my bio and you'll see it there. It's called the 90-Day Goal Crusher. Okay. We had to drop ship it ourselves. And yeah, so you have to use our special link. Okay. Thanks, Leanne. Okay. So we're going to do that day 1 and obviously day 2 and so on. Okay. Now we have 7 days straight and then you'll see like just a little reminder. I don't want you just to glaze over this. I handpicked everything in this. This has been blessed by God. Okay. So the words are powerful. I say it to my girls all the time. They're like, so-and-so said stupid or hate. That's the one word they always want to say. Is hate. Can I say hate? I said, not about people, but you can say it about things. I said, but how does it make you feel? And they're like the word police right now. I'm like, words are so powerful, guys. They are so powerful. So you are who you choose to be. In 1 week, I want you to look at this and say, all right, I am who I choose to be. And this is how I choose to be. This is who I am becoming and I'm claiming it. I'm owning it and I'm showing up. Okay. You've got to have these programming going on. And that's why I put these in here for you every 7 days. Okay. So as you start that new week, you've got that little reminder from me that I'm there with you energetically as you're using this 90-Day Goal Crusher. Okay. So then obviously you'll go through the next week. And then let me show you each month there's a transition. Okay. So after you get through your first 30 days, you will get to your monthly review. Okay. Professional goal reach, yes or no? This is your accountability. Okay. If yes, how will you celebrate? Put me below if you know what I'm talking about. We're like hit the rank advancement. It feels really good, right? Like I just hit like a really, really big one a few months ago. And it was like, I almost like was borderline. I knew I can create anything, but part of me was like, are you ever going to get there? You know what I mean? It took me a while to get there. It felt so good. And then it's like, the high is there and then the low, right? You have to celebrate because that biofeedback needs to happen. Your subconscious mind needs to feel, oh, it's kind of like giving your dog a treat when you're potty training it because we have a new puppy. You guys know that. It needs the biofeedback like, oh, good job. You need that. Your subconscious mind needs the biofeedback. Good job. Okay, how are you going to celebrate? So you're going to take yourself out to lunch. Okay, I personally love taking myself out to lunch. I know it's so weird. I used to travel a lot and I was by myself a lot and I just love it. It's like treat myself. Could it be a massage? Could it be you're going to ask, someone to watch the kiddos and you're going to get a few hours alone? Okay, a high five. Yeah. How are you going to celebrate? And then if no, what is your plan moving forward? So your professional goal was to post every day on Facebook and you didn't do it. You skipped a few days. Well, why? Because you didn't plan it out, right? You didn't have the Trello board filled out or whatever software you're using to plan out your content. And so therefore you didn't get it done. Okay. So what is your plan for moving forward? Hey, Marissa, what's up? Okay. Personal goal reach. Did you reach your personal goal? Same deal. Okay. Celebrate it. If not, what are we going to do here to move forward? Okay. Some of you might be asking, okay, if I didn't hit the goal, do I do it for the next month? No. What you're going to do is you have so much you have poured into that for a month. We're not starting over. At this point, it's just like, okay, you got off track or you know what you need to change. Now, let's say month 1 was to lose the 20 pounds at the gym or go to the gym and lose 20 pounds and you didn't even step foot into the gym and you didn't do anything with the goal. You can move it to the next month. But at that point, you are going to hire a personal trainer. Like your booty isn't moving on its own, apparently. You need some help. You need someone, you got to pay some money and get a personal trainer. There's no shame in that. Okay. I used to do personal training for a living, change people's lives. Okay. So you can move the goal if you didn't do anything with it, but most of you will, gotten into it. You're going to just say, okay, what tweaks do I need to make? And now you've got that one going. Now we're going to add more. Okay. So month 2, we're going to add our next professional goal, next personal goal. And now we're building another step in what we're doing here. Okay. So you'll see that whole thing for month 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So you're going to see month 1 and 2 and 3 set up the same way. And then you're going to see what happens in 90 days. Woohoo! You make it, you do your monthly review. Now you do a 90-day reflection. How was the 90 days overall for you? And you might say, it was great. It felt really good to focus, to actually like hold myself accountable, just keep my goals in front of me. Awesome. Okay. It might be, yeah, I really realize I need some more help. I need some accountability. So you're going to hire the personal trainer next time. You're going to get the coach. Okay. What are your biggest wins, biggest areas of improvement, just overall for the 90 days? And what are you most grateful for? Okay. What are you most grateful for? It could be that you took the time to invest in yourself this way and really care about yourself and be there for yourself. But most importantly, become a better person. If you want anything in this life, all you have to do is become a great human. Okay. Be the kind of person others want to do business with. Be the kind of mom that you always wished you had, right? Or the spouse, like be that person. You're taking time to become a better person. This is personal development on steroids. Okay. So be grateful for that. Or what are the other things in your life that you can be grateful for? Okay. And then you can fill this out now or later, but at the back, let me see what page it is. Oh, it doesn't have a page. Okay. At the very back, you'll see when you get towards, at the very end past 90 days, you'll see this in there. 10 things I want to have, 10 things I want to do, and 10 things I want to be. This is for your whole life. Okay. So this is just like a little thing I wanted to add to something that I do is it's kind of like your bucket list, but not bucket list where you're like, oh, one day I want to climb a pyramid. No, like 10 things I want to have. You want to have a home on the beach. You want to have a new car. 10 things I want to do. You want to become an author, become a published author. You want to become a millionaire. Or want to do is travel. 10 things I want to be is become a millionaire. You want to become a debt-free. You want to become a successful entrepreneur, a great mom. Okay. So that I swear by that because everything I've ever written down in there has come true. It's next level. Okay. Paint the vision. So there's a spot in here for you to paint the vision. You can write words down. You can print off pictures. It's like a mini vision board that can just be right inside of your 90-day goal crusher. And any notes that you want to jot down as you're going through things, there's a spot for notes at the bottom. Okay. All right. So that, my friends, is the 90-day goal crusher training. You can get this through us only. It's not on Amazon or anything like that because of the publisher, like I said. So if you need to get it, just put goal crusher in the comments. If we don't get back to you, just because, the volume of comments, sometimes it's a bit to sift and sort through, and we don't have this automatically sent to respond to you. You can go to Instagram and click the link in my bio and you'll see it right there. So go to the Goal Digger Girl, click the link, grab your copy. This is also, if you've ever been like, what's a great gift for team members? Or, if you're in the coaching space, this is a really great gift. This is something that they won't just go buy for themselves. And if you have team members, wouldn't you want them working on goals? Kind of cool. Okay. All right. So while I have you guys, I do want to invite you guys, and you can put this keyword below and it will message you automatically. Put the word masterclass below. Masterclass, and we will automatically get an alert that you put masterclass, and one of us will reach out to you. On Monday, we have a multiple streams to multi-millions masterclass. I have been able to generate with support and help, but we've gotten to $5 million in revenue in 4 years, which is a very quick way. But most importantly, I was able to get to 90 days. It took me 90 days to get to 6 figures. So I was someone who was making $1,000 a month in network marketing, you guys, $1,000. And when I implemented what I'm teaching you here today and what we're going to talk about in the masterclass, I got to 6 figures in 90 days online with no help, no VA. I was working full time. So if you got excuses right now, you're like, oh, whatever, it's Kimberly. I could never get to 90 days or 6 figures. That's BS. Get yourself in the masterclass and I'm going to teach you how to do it. Okay. We're going to get into multiple streams of income. We're going to get into how to build your personal brand online. What are the 6 and 7 figure earners doing each day? Like what's their day look like, right? Their calendar and their time blocking, the mindset shifts you need to make. How do you get into a place where you actually can allow that into your life? How do you stop self-sabotaging? Like, can I get an amen? It's not the know-how for a lot of you. It's what's going on up in here. Okay. So just put, thanks. I don't think my husband thinks that, Felicia. So just put masterclass. What we want to do is we want to get you the workbook in advance. I want that printed off. I want you coming to work If you're going to spend time with me, I want you in your seat, paying attention, ready to go, because I know how serious you take it. The results will show from that. Every training, I have some bonus trainings too that will go with it. Every session we do will have homework. And when you implement that, it's going to get you into action, because a lot of you are in thinking and all you do is think all day long and you put spreadsheets together and you overanalyze everything. I'm being a little facetious, obviously, but we need to get lit. We need to learn, implement, and take action. Some of you just need a fire lit under your booty, and I'm happy to be the person to light the fire. Okay. So just put masterclass in the comments. If you have a team, if you work with other entrepreneurs, feel free to invite them to it. Everything's going to happen in our Facebook group, Goal Digger Creatives. So the event for this 90-day Goal Crusher is in this group. If you're not in here, because I'm streaming in multiple places, just search Goal Digger Creatives. It'll come right up. Get in there. You'll see the event with the details. We're going to kick off at 11 a.m. Central. Okay. 11 a.m. Central on Monday, April 11th. Okay. And then if you want to take a picture, whoop, whoop, take a picture of me if you want, or a picture of yourself if you already have your Goal Crusher, and throw it in your stories and tag me. And maybe you can say something like, who else wants to, who would like to work on setting goals for the next 90 days together? Put a question in there, invite your audience to participate with you, and you guys can do a 90-day goal crushing session together where you guys hold each other accountable, maybe make a little chat and check in with each other each day. How powerful is that? Yeah. All right. So I hope that was helpful. What I want you to do is I want you to show up Monday, 11 o'clock Central, get your alarms on, and meet me in Goal Digger Creatives to kick off multiple streams to multi-millions. Thanks for being on. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you next